Matchday 28 is here, and after a dramatic weekend, the Leeds at Heart Prediction League has its very first standings, late goals, tight margins, and already a bit of competition at the top. First of all, thank you to everyone who entered. We had 7 entries for week 1, which is a solid start, and at the top of the table after Matchday 27, in third place, myself. In second, ChatGPT, and in first place, MJ. MJ also claimed the most exact scores with 3, which is seriously impressive in week 1. I know MJ and he is a Spurs fan, so he made up for the result against Arsenal with a convincing win the first week of prediction. Interestingly, both AI entries topped the correct results column with 5 each, so the machines are consistent, but the exact scores made the difference. I did manage to get the Villa versus Leeds result bang on at 1-1 for 5 points, but clearly there's work to do if I want to climb that table. It's early days. The margins are small, and that's what makes this interesting. Now we go again. New fixtures, new opportunities, and hopefully more entries this week. The link is in the description if you want to get involved. 5 points for an exact score, 2 for the correct result, and with the table already taking shape, Matchday 28 could shake things up very quickly. Let's get into the fixtures. Match 1, Wolves versus Aston Villa. We start with Wolves against Aston Villa. Villa will be coming into this off a comeback from the brink performance, and Wolves at home are never straightforward. Organised, physical and capable of grinding out results despite poor form this season. This feels like one of those tight Premier League fixtures where margins matter. My prediction for this one is Wolves 1, Aston Villa 2. Match 2. Bournemouth versus Sunderland. Bournemouth against Sunderland is an interesting one. Bournemouth can be energetic and aggressive in transition, but Sunderland have shown resilience this season. It could be more open than people expect. I'm going with Bournemouth 3, Sunderland 1, Match 3, Liverpool versus West Ham. Liverpool at home is always a big test. West Ham can be dangerous, particularly on the counter, but Anfield under the lights is a different challenge entirely. West Ham are in good form and they are desperate to get out of the relegation zone, which makes them dangerous. This one feels like it could produce goals. I'm predicting Liverpool 3, West Ham 2, Match 4, Newcastle versus Everton. Newcastle against Everton, 2 sides who can be very intense in midfield battles. Newcastle at home carry real threat, while Everton tend to make games scrappy and competitive. I think this will be hard fought. My prediction is Newcastle 1, Everton 1, Match 5, Burnley versus Brentford. Burnley versus Brentford has the feel of a tactical game. Brentford are disciplined and structured, but Burnley at home won't roll over, and they are another team fighting for their Premier League lives. This could hinge on small moments. I'm going with Burnley 2, Brentford 0, Match 6. Leeds United versus Manchester City. Leeds United against Manchester City. And this is obviously the headline fixture for us. City's quality is undeniable, but Elland Road brings its own energy. Leeds will need to be disciplined, compact and clinical when chances come. It's a tough one, but football rarely follows the script completely. My prediction for Leeds versus City is Leeds United 3, Man City 1, Match 7. Brighton versus Nottingham Forest. Brighton against Nottingham Forest is another intriguing matchup. Brighton's structure and control against Forest's direct threat makes for an interesting contrast. I think this one could be closer than it looks on paper, and will Forest get some new manager bounce? My prediction, Brighton 1, Nottingham Forest 1, Match 8, Fulham versus Tottenham. Fulham versus Tottenham, London rivalry, intensity, and likely a high tempo. Spurs can be devastating in attack, but Fulham are capable of frustrating teams at home. Spurs desperate to get out of the relegation battle. I'm predicting Fulham 2, Tottenham 2, Match 9, Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. Manchester United against Crystal Palace is rarely straightforward. Palace are organised and can hurt teams on the break. United, though, at Old Trafford, will expect to control large spells of the game. My prediction is Man United 1, Crystal Palace 1, Match 10, Arsenal versus Chelsea. And we finish with Arsenal versus Chelsea, always a big one. Form can go out of the window in these fixtures. It often comes down to composure and big moments. This could have significant implications at the top end of the table. My final prediction for Matchday 28 is Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1. Those are my Matchday 28 predictions. What do you think? Too many draws. Now it's your turn. The Leeds at Heart Prediction League is officially underway. MJ leads after week 1. The AI is lurking, and I'm not far behind. 5 points for an exact score, 2 for the correct result. Can you take the top spot this week? The link to enter is in the description. Entries close at kickoff of the first fixture, so don't leave it too late. Drop your banker of the week in the comments as well. I'm always interested to see where confidence is highest. We'll reveal the updated leaderboard in next week's video. If you're enjoying the content and want to follow the journey through to the end of the season, hit subscribe. As always, marching on together.
Oh, we're all Leeds. Yes, we are united in our song. From the streets of Yorkshire, we lift our heads up high, with the spirit of the city running deep beneath the sky. Days of glory, days of pride, from history we never